What's up, everybody? James Zheng here, biblical success coach. I help entrepreneurs be able to achieve quantum leaps in their life. So, welcome and happy Friday. It's January 20th right now. I'd love to hear whether you're watching this on live or replay. Rate yourself and how you're feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Comment below. I'd love to know an honest feedback. Comment below. How are you feeling right now in regards to your goals this year? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling in regards to your goals this year? 10 being the highest, meaning like I'm on track, I'm on it, let's go. 1 being like I feel like crap, I feel like I'm failing. It's just like, oh my gosh. But yeah, rate on a scale of 1 to 10. Where do we stand in relation to where you are at with your goals right now? Fred, 9.5. Extraordinary, 10. Good. Yeah, and comment below whether you're live or replay on that. And I'd love to hear, but welcome to Daily Wisdom. We go through 10, 15 minutes of some wisdom principles, and we're committed to helping you achieve a quantum leap in your results. And today is important. It is important because this is right now, today, a key moment for your quantum leap. And why is that? Well, they say that it takes around 21 days to make a habit, right? Give or take. In reality, some say 21, some say 40, some say 90. But 21 days is when I believe you can start to form a habit. And January 20th, or almost 21 days in, and I have to ask all of us some questions, because this is the part where when it comes to your goals, you're either going to move forward and break through, or to be honest, many of you are going to go back and quit. And I don't want you to wait until 2024. I want you to break through now. So what are a couple of things that are going to be holding us back right now in this quantum leap? By now, if you actually have goals, you're actually going for them, let's be real, you've had challenges. You've had negativity. You've had rejection. You've had tough times. You've cried. You've worried. You've had anxiety. You've had plans that didn't go through. I've had all the above this year, and I definitely know that's happened, right? Disappointments and letdowns, and you must have had thoughts like, this doesn't feel right. Am I supposed to do this? Maybe this isn't the right goal. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Or to be honest with yourself, put a 1 in the chat if any of those have related to you at all. Because if you haven't, to be honest, I'd probably challenge you to, and I'd probably ask you, are you really going for a quantum leap goal? Because if you are, these are normal. These are bound to happen. I've definitely dealt through all of them, and I appreciate the honesty. But why is right now a key moment in your quantum leap is because most people at this moment will buckle down and they're going to retreat back to safety and comfort. But you're going to be different, because you're going to know what to do during this key moment towards your quantum leap. I'm reading through a book right now. I love this, Boss Moves. If you don't know Myron Golden, this guy is rock solid. I love his stuff. He's a biblical success teacher as well too. But there's a couple of quotes I'm going to read through you on this, and I think it's so important, So yes, I am is important there. Okay, here we go. You have to understand, you have to reprogram a couple of things in your mind. If you set a quantum leap goal, a major goal, then did you notice that it was almost automatic that there was resistance? Could be family resisting you. Could be your thoughts resisting you. Your emotions resisting you. Your schedule resisting you. Circumstances resisting you. It's like almost immediately when you set a target, boom, walls come up. You have to understand this. Here's a quote that Dr. Myron Golden says. Internal conflict usually manifests itself as resistance. What does this mean? When you set a new target, it is automatic that there's resistance. That's just normal because you're changing yourself, right? How about this? Perhaps you felt overwhelmed. You're learning new things, you're learning new businesses, you're learning new skills, you're doing more, you're adjusting to a new schedule, like all these different types of things. Well, you have to know how to target overwhelm. How do you label this thing? We've all felt overwhelmed. It's normal. Here it is. Dr. Myron Golden says, overwhelm is a sign that you are about to level up. Do you think that way? Overwhelm is a sign that you're about to level up. Do you think that way? Or to be honest, do we think overwhelm? Most of us think overwhelm means, oh my gosh, this is too much for me. This is too crazy for me. I got to slow down and like, let me take it easy. No, no, no. You got to relabel this. If you're feeling overwhelmed at all, it's a sign that you're about to level up. You're getting ready to go to another level. Are you willing to accept that? Are you willing to accept that if you're feeling overwhelmed at all, it means that you're adjusting to a new normal? Right? Like that's the right thing. If you're not being overwhelmed at all or tempted by that, it means you're not doing enough. You're not changing. It's absolutely normal. And the last thing I want to understand is this is, we're conditioned in a society that tells us if it don't feel good, then it ain't good. If it doesn't feel right, it's not right. We're so tuned to go with your heart, go with the flow, go with your emotions. And the Bible says that the heart is deceptive. It is evil. It is wrong. You can't go. If you want a quantum leap in your life, you cannot rely on your emotions. It is the worst place to rely on. Emotions come through thoughts, and these thoughts, many times, if we're trying to go to a quantum leap, we're starting to think new thoughts. Like it's going to be all types of haywire. You got to condition yourself. You got to discipline the disappointment. You got to do things different. So here's something that Myron Golden says in his book: change in the right direction feels wrong in the moment. It's always going to feel wrong. Did you get that? This is key. Because so many of us, when we're going for a quantum leap, we set a major goal, we set out with the best of intentions, and all of a sudden we act all surprised, like, oh my gosh, there's distractions. Oh my gosh, I feel overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, it doesn't feel right. And if we don't condition ourselves and know how to reprogram ourselves during that moment, we call it the terror barrier. Then what's going to happen every single time is you're going to start, you're going to move, you're going to hit the wall, you move back. And guess what happens? Your life does not change. You actually just wasted a bunch of time because you keep on running in the same place. And guess what happens? You get inspired again. Hopefully not another New Year. Maybe you went to an event. Maybe you had a friend. Maybe you saw a story, right? You get inspired. You set a new goal. You started it again. At the same wall. You go back again. You start and go back. You start and go back. You start and go back. It's like a yo-yo diet, but a yo-yo in your life. But this yo-yo sucks. Because if you're not aware of what happens, this is what you're tempted to do. And this is where I hope you don't get to. I've been there. Where you go through this yo-yo so much that you stop wanting to raise your expectations because you fear failing your expectations again. And it hurts more for you to look at your dream and to have it fail so that you actually give into the temptation of not even looking at your dream anymore. No. That's the worst thing that can ever happen. Because if you don't have the promise of the future, what are we living for? What are we striving towards? What's the purpose of living if there's no hope for a future? The day you stop growing is the day you start dying. You can only grow or recede. And that's why it's so important during this crucial moment. This is January 20th. We're almost 21 days into the new year. I just want to ask, with your goals, how are you feeling towards those distractions that overwhelm those challenges? Are you willing to change the paradigm on how you view it? Instead of using it as a crutch on why you can't, can we use it as a platform for why you should and why you must? Because if you're willing to confront that, I will promise you this. You keep on the doing. You keep on moving forward. You keep on going through. And there will come a day, if not yet already, that your mind breaks through, and that thing that was overwhelming, that challenge that was super stressful, that distraction that was crazy, that feeling that felt not right flips, and you're different. Your quantum leap goal, why do we do this? It's not to attain anything necessarily. It's so that you can become the person that you were designed to be. And I just want to remind you, if no one's reminded you, that you were created in the image of God. You have a call for your life. You have a purpose for your life. You have a major, major dream in your life. And that dream is not just for you. That dream is your purpose. That dream is for others that need to know that dream, because we're placed here to be able to create things, to be able to image things, to be able to help and serve others, to be able to express your uniqueness in your life in a way that serves the many. And if you're able to continue to set these big, big dreams and move towards it and grow towards it, and then do that, you will live a life of not just success, but fulfillment and joy. And that's what's going to make you happy. And that's what's going to give you that purpose and fulfillment that we are all looking for. Don't give in to the temptation right now. Double down and move through and break through that quantum leap, because the world needs you to do so. If you're willing to affirm that today and accept that call today, I want you to type in the chat 1, so that you can just say yes and let's go. Let's go. And if this encourages you, share this, like this, subscribe to our YouTube. We put this, and every day we do this daily wisdom section. I'm so committed. If you stick with us day in, day out, you will achieve your quantum leap in your life. And I can't wait to see those, Pam and Stacy and Fred. Awesome. All right. But other than that, have an incredible, incredible Friday. God bless. Cheers to your quantum leap. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.